What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of My Ultimate Team. This is episode number 39, and we start today's episode off by buying a load of shiny gold contracts. One was for 400, a few were for 350, and a couple were for 300. So quite expensive, a trip to the market there to buy some contracts, but we do have a couple of players about to run out. Bernard is one of them, as you can see there, and it's just good to get ahead of time, really, so we're not sort of rushing to get them, and buying them all in one episode and having like one or two games. It's best to just get them at the start of one episode and have them in good stead for the next few. But anyway, guys, we go back into the Champions Shield here with our BPL side. We're into the quarterfinals now, and we take on this team. It's a 4-1-2-1-2 side, 97 chemistry, but a very, very strong side, heavy BPL influence, only one player not from the BPL, and that was that Athletic Bilbao striker who is called Aduriz, I think it is, but still a very, very good side. But the first chance came to us literally straight from the first minute. Gave the ball to Bernard down the right hand side, scoop turned around his man and shot from a mile out, but it just went wide the post. And the next chance didn't come until the 10th minute. Asaidi was down the left-hand side. He Burr was spinning around Ivanovic. Then Remy played it back to him. Asaidi down the left-hand side. A good chance for some skill, but I tried to cross the ball in. It was eventually headed up in the air. It came back to Asaidi. Nice piece of control, but the half volley went wide. To a couple of really good chances early on for us here as we were trying to take an early lead. But in the 21st minute, my opponent gives the ball away. Paulinho passed the ball straight into the run of Coutinho, I think it was. It ended up going straight to Remy, and our French striker found the back of net with a lovely strike from just outside the area. Really good strike by the Newcastle striker, and that makes it 1-0 to us. And in the 27th minute here, Evra plays an amazing through ball over the top towards that Athletic Bilbao striker, whose name is Aduriz. He goes through, but Petr makes a really, really good save. So a good save by our goalkeeper. But from the corner, it's Evra who crosses the ball in towards the head of Negredo. It's up in the air, but Negredo's header goes straight to Petr. He throws the ball out, he launched it towards Remy, he flicks the ball onto Oscar. Oscar gets past Paulinho, and then past Ivanovic with a nice little body feint. Keeps on going, down the centre, nice piece of agility, great piece of balance to stay on his feet despite the 2 or 3 challenges. He goes through and smashes the ball into the back of the net. So that made it 2-0 here with 30 minutes played as Oscar does some backflips, and then the guy decides to quit straight from kickoff, which is really frustrating because, I mean, it's not like he was having a bad game or anything. You know, he'd had 2 shots, 2 on target compared to my 4 shots and 1 on target. So it's not like the guy was having a bad game or anything, but he just decided to quit, and that was frustrating because, as I've said, even though it does put us through to the next round, which is good and gives us the win, it's still it still just wastes time for us because we could have got more coins, and you know, it's a bit of a waste of a contract really. We only play 30 minutes worth of the game, but even so, we do go through to the next round, and that's pretty good. And straight after that, as you can see here, we had a Koscielny and Asaidi out of contract. So again, that's why I decided to buy a few at the start of the episode, just to make sure we're not buying it during the episode, so we're sort of interfering with the gameplay. But we do go into the semi-finals of the Champions Shield. So far, that is the highest level we've reached so far in this tournament. We've reached the semi-finals twice and never got to the finals. So I was hoping to do a little bit better here as we came against this side on orange latency, and we came against this really decent side, very heavy French influence in it as well. The chemistry was only 85 though for an 81 rated side. He had Remy Cabella playing left wing, and Lucas with no links whatsoever on right wing. So a very decent side. Just the chemistry and the players are a bit all over the place, but there was quite a lot of lag in this game. Sadly, there was quite a lot of lag, and in the 13th minute he did take the lead when Cabella's shot was well saved. It came back to Sacco, the defender, all the way out the pitch, and the Liverpool defender put the ball into the back of the net. So we were 1-0 down just 13 minutes in. As I said, there was quite a bit of lag, but you know, when it comes down to lag, it's just about who handles the lag better, you know, and I never really handled the lag very well. So the guy did take the lead in the 13th minute. Sacco got the goal, but straight from kickoff we tried to hit back straight away. Oscar doing some skill, loses the ball, but it does eventually come to Remy here. Remy gets onto the ball, plays it to Oscar, lets the ball run through his legs, takes a shot with a first time strike, and it finds the top corner. So that was a nice response there. Lets the ball run through his legs with the dummy, and a great strike as well. So Oscar makes it 1-1 here. Desperate not to go out the Champions Shield for 3 times out of 4 attempts. But in the 26th minute here, Pogba gets a red card from my opponent. He takes down Remy from behind, and it is such a blatant red card as well. It was an absolutely shocking challenge by the Juventus midfielder. That was awful. He literally just went in 2-footed from behind. As I said, the lag, I'm sure, was, you know, causing a delayed reaction there from when he pressed the square button, but even so, that's a really poor challenge, and that made it, well, that put him down to 10 men anyway. And from the free kick, we give the ball to Ben Arthur. Ben Arthur scoop turns around his man and shoots from just outside the area, but unfortunately the goalkeeper makes a good save, so it is still 1-1 here with 28 minutes on the clock. But a few minutes after that, we tried to make the man advantage count here. Asaidi collects the ball, nice little body feint to get around Debussy, and again, as you can see, the lag stops us there from advancing, but eventually the ball comes to Oscar. Ronaldo chops past Sacco, plays a through ball into Asaidi, first time fake Rabona, then a drag back fake, and he puts the ball into the back of the net. So that was a really nice goal by Asaidi, a couple of nice skill moves in there, the drag back fake and the fake Rabona before that, and of course a body feint before that, and a Ronaldo chop from Oscar before playing the ball in. So it was a nice goal by Asaidi, pretty simple really, but still, it was still nice to score it with a couple of skill moves there. And in the 42nd minute, we tried to make it 3-1 here. Ben Arthur gets onto the ball down the right hand side. McGiddy spins past one, but the ball goes straight back to him after Monreal's challenge. He then roulettes and puts Sacco on the floor and puts the ball into the back of the net. So that made it 3-1, and as things stood, we were coasting through to our first Champions Shield final. And in the 65th minute, a good chance to make it 4-1. Asaidi's free kick was headed away. It came to Koscielny. He flicked the ball past the defender and shot from just outside the area, but his half volley hit the post. So that is how the game finished. We did win the game by 3-1, so we are through to the Champions Shield final for the first time on this account, and that is good news for us. It was a very dominant display as well. He didn't do himself any favours by getting Pogba sent off early on, but even so, it was quite a good display by us, and as you can see by the stats, we did indeed deserve to go through. And it was also nice to score a nice skill goal in there as well. Again, it was a routine skill goal and a couple of skill moves, even so. And straight after that, we had another player expiring for contracts. That was Sancho, our centre midfielder, and we did indeed come into the Champions Shield final straight after that, and it was against this side here, a very, very decent side, 81 rated, 100 chemistry side. De Gea, Clichy, Koscielny, Kabul, Walker, Pogba, Matuidi, Giovinco, Valbuena, and a strike partnership of Menez and Di Natale. So a very, very strong side to face in the final. And the first chance came to us in the 25th minute. Loic Remy plays the ball through to Asaidi here. He gets past his man and plays a wonderful through ball back to Loic Remy, and his first time strike finds the bottom corner. So 1-0 up in the 25th minute. I was desperate not to choke, and I was desperate to make sure we would win the Champions Shield with the first attempt of getting through to the final. And in the 30th minute here, Ben Arthur goes down the right hand side. Nice little burst spin to get past Gael Clichy. Then a roulette gets himself inside, but his shot is well saved by De Gea, and the follow up cross from Asaidi ends up coming to nothing. So it's still 1-0 here. But in the 38th minute, we're through again as my opponent gives the ball away. Loic Remy finds Ben Arthur, who lets the ball run through his legs, then fake Rabonus before playing the ball out wide to Coutinho. Coutinho chips it in. Loic Remy with a lovely piece of control to get past Yunus Kabul, and he half volleys the ball past David De Gea into the back of the net to make it 2-0 to the good guys. And as things stood, we were going to claim the Champions Shield for the first time here in the series. And in the 71st minute, my opponent gave the ball away. Remy played the ball into Oscar, and Oscar finished the chance off nicely. So 3-0 with 19 minutes to play, and things were looking great. And in the 79th minute here, Sandro intercepts his man. Ben Arthur plays a wonderful through ball to Loic Remy. Remy is all alone, but he's 35 yards out. I decided to go for goal, and it's an absolutely superb goal as well. I just saw De Gea was coming off his line on the radar, and I just thought, do you know what? I know he's going to bring him back into his goal and try and catch me out, but I still feel confident that I can chip him from there and score a wonderful goal. And that's the goal of the episode, no doubt about that. That was a wonderful goal. You know, most people would have just ran in and smashed it, but I thought, do you know what? I'll try something different. You know, had the score only been 1-0 up, or, you know, like we were 1-0 up, or if we were level, for example, I would never have tried that. But the fact we were 3-0 up and coasting to victory, I thought I'd try something skillful, and it was a lovely goal as well. It was I know some people think chip shots are OP, and that's perfectly fine, but when they come off from an absolute mile out, they look so lovely. The goal reminded me of Luis Suarez's goal against Norwich at Carrow Road last season, or possibly a season before that. It just looks absolutely awesome, and that was a wonderful goal, and that made it 4-0 to us with Loic Remy's 35-yard lob over David De Gea. But in the 86th minute here, my opponent tried to get himself some dignity. Menez chips the ball over the top to Kyle Walker, but Petr denies him here. So we were looking for our first clean sheet in God knows how long, you know, from through playing 90 minutes. But from the corner, sadly, it's crossed in towards the head of Laurent Koscielny, and his header goes past Petr and into the back of the net. So 4-1 here. We weren't able to keep a clean sheet. We were able to hold on and get the win. So we do win a Champions Shield. The Champions Shield. That is great. It's good to win it. As I said, I really did want to win this tournament tournament before we moved on to divisions or back to online single matches. I'll probably start playing the tournaments again though, because I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun playing the Champion Shield, and I've got no reason to stop playing. Even though we've won it, we can still keep going for as long as possible. So I think I might play the Champion Shield a couple more times, because I really had fun playing that, and it was good fun. So we did win it. We did get 2,000 coins for winning it, and also one free gold pack to open from the store, so that's good. And we do go into the store to open that free gold pack, and as you can see, well, my pack luck is absolutely terrible. I'm sure you guys know that. So when we opened the pack, I was like, well, maybe we might get one decent rare player, but the best player was Debussy, so not very good. He'll go into our squad just in case we need him, if Sandy gets injured, for example, and obviously a perfect link with Ben Arthur down the right-hand side, but even so, pretty useless pack. The only thing that will sell is the CM to CAM player modifier card. Other than that, the rest of the stuff will get quick sold or put into our club, and yeah, that basically caps the episode off, guys. So as always, a big thank you for watching today's video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you can, leave a like, so that's much appreciated, and it really does help my channel out. And the next episode is going to be episode number 40. That's going to be a dual commentary with Eldenir 90, so look forward to that. It should be really good fun, and that episode will be out on Friday evening for you guys. So as always, a big thank you for watching the episode. Don't forget, if you did enjoy the video, please leave a like, because that's much appreciated, and it really does help my channel out. Look out for the next episode, which is the dual commentary with Eldenir 90, and I'll see you for that episode on Friday evening.